The Bavarian Alps. Majestic, inspiring, and an area that's just breathtaking. Adolf Hitler loved the scenery so much that he was determined to make this place his home. He first visited the area in the 1920s when he rented a place called Haus Wachenfeld, located in the village of Obersalzberg. After he came to power, he literally had every person in the village evicted and their homes were demolished. Hitler's inner circle members then built lavish homes in the site, and the Haus Wachenfeld was transformed into the Berghof, with the place literally becoming the second capital of Nazi Germany. This is where Hitler's mistress, Eva Braun, filmed color home movies with her 16mm Siemens camera. They were found at the Berghof after the war by American servicemen and sent to the U.S. National Archives, where they lay forgotten until being rediscovered in the 1970s. They offer us a unique opportunity to see the private life of Hitler as opposed to the usual staged propaganda. The Berghof was bombed by the U.S. Air Force at the end of the war and set on fire by retreating SS troops. It was later dynamited by the Bavarian government in the 1950s to prevent it from becoming a neo-Nazi shrine. The site of the Berghof isn't usually visited, and you have to know where it is. Fortunately, I know the spot. What you see here is the retaining wall located in the back of the Berghof. To give you a better view, and to know what you're looking at, here's a photo from Nazi times. You can see the wall right here in the back of the house. The outer retaining wall is the only part of the Berghof that is still intact today. Alright, so right at this spot, 80 years ago, we would have been in the middle of Hitler's house called the Berghof. He loved this place. He would stay 3 to 4 months in this house. After the war, on April 25th, 1945, the American Air Force bombed the house because there was a big fear that Hitler and the SS were going to make a last stand here in the Bavarian Alps. A few days later, the SS who were retreating burned the house down, only its outer shell remained. The shell remained until 1952, when the Bavarian government was afraid this might become a shrine. And so they blew the whole thing up. And so there isn't too much remaining of it. However, the wall behind me, that is the outer retaining wall. So this wall was built to keep that hill from falling into the house. So the beginning of the Berghof basically would have been just forward of this wall. And it extended all the way to where the hill drops off in front of us. If you look around this ground, you will see some bricks, you will see pieces of cement. They are the remains of the house itself. How many of you have seen the film Valkyrie?
Great movie.
There's a scene in Valkyrie where Tom Cruise goes to the Berghof to get Hitler's signature on the Valkyrie orders. So that was filmed there, so you might know exactly what the house used to look like. But it stood right here. The garage area was right down there over that hill. That remained until 2005, where the Bavarian government decided to get rid of that as well. Because they were afraid, guys, every now and then you come here, you see candles on the ground, things like that, of people, like neo-Nazis who came here to symbolize it. Because this is very, very, to neo-Nazis, this is a really big place to be right now. So this was the site of Hitler's main house. The house that's all in Eva Braun's color home movies, which if you haven't seen, of course, I could show you, and I could definitely show you guys in the classroom about that too. So just take a look around, spend 5 minutes, all right? See if you can find little bits and pieces of the remains of the house, all right? And then we'll continue. Okay? So take a look around. The section of the Berghof shown in Valkyrie was called the Great Room, highlighted by an enormous window overlooking the Alps. Although the positioning of the fireplace and the furniture was shown differently in the film, it still gives viewers an insight into how the structure actually looked.
we're looking at the house from the corner, and like it's all the way up there, and Sophia goes, "Where do you want to use the house?"
Here's a piece of brick right here. That's some of the remains of the house. Again, every now and then you keep on looking, you're gonna find stuff like this right here. It's pieces of the building. Again, its precise location, it's difficult to say precisely. It was more towards the front of the house, obviously. But as you can see, there's more remains right here.
There's a lot right there.
And wow, there's a big piece, as you can see right there. Wow. Yeah. A big piece.
Is that a piece down there?
That's down that path was the garage area.
So what's that?
And the bunker
What's
system.
that on the ground right there? What's that?
Yeah,
There's more pieces of the house, yeah.
so much was the house really big?
It was really big.
And was it on the ground, like slanted? Like
No,
this
it was
way?
flat.
So how did they do that if all the stuff, all like the...
Well, don't forget, this is all, this is decades later after the dynamiting, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is...
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I guess when they blew it up.
After collecting some souvenirs, and Jake leaving his mark, it's now time to visit our next stop.
Everyone next to
Tell them what you did.
I beat on Hitler's house, and it was the greatest moment of my entire life.
Okay. All right. By 1943, the war was going badly for Germany. And when Munich was bombed by the US Air Corps, the Nazis had to consider protections against large-scale attacks. Hitler's private secretary, Martin Bormann, ordered a vast system of underground bunkers built. The bunker system was 4 miles long and up to 300 feet deep. Its entrances were protected by steel doors and triple machine gun emplacements in case of an Allied commando raid. An SS barracks was constructed, complete with a shooting range that could hold up to 250 troops. It also had a communications bunker with 1,000 telephone connections. When American forces reached the bunker site in May 1945, they left their marks, which are still preserved today. This is an elevator shaft that goes down more than 150 feet that led to an even lower level of bunkers. The tunnel system would have been even deeper had the war continued beyond 1945. The tunnel system also showed divisions within Hitler's inner circle. Martin Bormann's home and bunker system is here on the left, while Hermann Göring's home and bunker system is on the right. As you can see, their bunkers come close but are not quite connected because the two didn't like each other very much. As we leave the tunnel system, our next stop is to the high point of the tour, to see Hitler's other house. Do you see it way up there? That's the Kilstein house, commonly referred to as the Eagles Nest. It was given to Hitler as a 50th birthday present in 1939, and it's located 6,000 feet up on top of the Kilstein Mountain, where it was used to host formal events and allow Hitler to dazzle his guests with extraordinary views. Before we get there, let me tell you more about the house. During World War II, the Allies commonly referred to the place as the Eagle's Nest, and the name stuck. To build the Eagle's Nest, a road had to be constructed from scratch up the mountain. The construction crew was well paid and worked feverishly to complete the structure as quickly as possible. It was finished in only 13 months and cost over $400 million in today's money. Because of apparent altitude sickness, Hitler only visited the Eagle's Nest around 14 times. But his girlfriend, Eva Braun, was fascinated with it and often went up to entertain guests and walk on the hiking trails. To begin our journey, we board a special bus which will take us to the base of the Eagle's Nest. The ride gives us the opportunity to see incredible views of the surrounding Alps.
The highest mountain on our right hand side, I would point out in the direction of, I would say, 3 o'clock. There's the Watzmann Mountain. It is the second highest mountain of Germany and the landmark of Berchtesgaden. Toward the left hand side of the Watzmann Mountain, that mountain is called the Rocky Ocean.
Oh my lord, look at
Oh
this
my
view.
god, look at this view.
Looks so good.
This is amazing.
Guys, make room.
Amazing
Amazing.
Yes.
Incredible.
I've never seen anything like this in any in-class field trip. So cool.
Does it make you feel like you're really here now?
I feel like I'm actually like right here.
Wow.
I think I am right here.
I guess I'm making these in-class field trips pretty good now, huh?
I really feel like I'm actually here, Mr. Butchko.
Good,
I am
good,
here.
good. To get up to the Eagle's Nest, we have to walk through a tunnel that was dug 400 feet inside the mountain. At the end of the tunnel is a golden brass elevator Hitler used to get to the house. We'll have to wait a couple minutes in the reception area before boarding, since it only holds up to 30 people per trip.
Why is it so cold in here?
Why is it so cold? We're standing in Hitler's private elevator. Of course it's gonna be cold, right?
There's a stocking that said Kenley on it. So we're in Salt Lake City, and there's a stocking that said Kenley.
If you want to just, and I'm like, do you understand? I've watched video shows. Yeah. This is made out of brass. Like this tall.
Yes, I think it's brass.
Associated with such things. And then you can do tools.
We're getting
We're going to be going to the right and we will walk through the restaurant.
Drink bleach.
All right, down the hatch.
It depends on if you try it pretty quick, but at least get out. That's why I went to the corner. I wanted to be surrounded by people I know, not strangers.
Oh, exactly.
The first room we get to walk through is Hitler's den. He would often speak to members of his inner circle by this red Italian marble fireplace, given to him by Benito Mussolini. The den was used primarily as a reception room for Hitler to talk to foreign diplomats, or to hold major functions, as it was the largest room in the home. When the Eagle's Nest was captured by the American army at the end of the war, soldiers chipped away at the fireplace for souvenirs, and the evidence is still clearly seen. We then enter Eva Braun's tea room, where she loved to entertain guests. Although the furniture is now gone, the room itself is exactly the way it was when she used it. So we are now going to walk out to the Sun Terrace. This is where Hitler would bring people to chat and view the scenery. And here he is on the very same spot. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for. We're going outside where the views are spectacular and miles of trails await us.
Drop your phone.
Are you girls ready to see an awesome view?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, come on. Take a look at this.
Whoa. That's incredible.
Okay. Now, you see that green field out there? The green field, and you have that stone wall right in the middle of it?
Yeah.
Right in front of you?
Right there.
Yeah. There was snow all over that field, and students went all the way to touch it. So,
Like where those people are?
yep. In fact, would you guys like to go there now?
Yeah.
Let's do
Are you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
They filmed it.
He's still going.
He just touched the snow. He touched the butt, everyone.
He touched the butt. What is that?
From Nemo.
What's that, just white rocks?
That's snow.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. This one right here?
I want to go up there, honestly.
Jesse, come away.
I'll start with you guys. Not sure how far.
Jess, where are you going? I want to go on that. My groups are all like slowly wearing away.
Let me tell you more about the historical significance of our destination. It is the site of the SS security fence. During the Third Reich, this fence was over 6.5 miles long. It was designed at first to keep people from trespassing, and once the war began, it helped secure the area from any Allied commando forces seeking to assassinate Hitler. This wasn't very far-fetched, as the British actually had a plan called Operation Foxley to kill Hitler while he was taking a walk at the Berghof. And again, everyone see that lake down there? See that lake? That's the Königssee. That lake was in the very beginning of The Sound of Music. Okay, Austria is on the other side of the top of that hill. So we're right near it.
We're in Germany still?
We're still in Germany, but that's the Königssee right there. That was in the beginning of The Sound of Music. Okay? All right, let's get going.
Let's move.
We're out.
Wait till you look at, say that, watch this. This is just to give you guys another view of the trail system, the hills, and as you can see, it is a long way down. But we still got snow up here in July. And the trails just keep going this way. Take a look at this view.
Use your hands.
Your hands are your best tool right now.
So much stability.
You could almost crawl at times. No shame.
No, of course not.
No shave, absolutely not.
Jsou ten tvůj jazyk novej. To ten tvůj nový jazyk.
If anyone needs water, I have tons of water.
I have plenty of water too. So we gotta hydrate, we got that. Yeah, we'll have time.
See? Our destination's right there.
So clutch.
Oh my god.
What's up?
Incredible.
we were right over there, and we've come this far already. So.
That isn't that bad.
Nah.
It doesn't hurt that much going down. It's just unsafe.
Yeah.
Going up hurts.
That'll be a nice burn, but
Yeah.
it'll be.
Oh, this is leg day times 10. Spot and a half. Holy crap.
Look at all these ants.
Oh yeah.
Why do the ants love it so much?
No, the bugs up here to bother them.
Smart.
We'll get to the top. I want to piss off the side of the mountain.
Hey Nick, I'm videoing.
Oh.
We just got there for the next 100 years. As you can see, we're at the field. This is the SS wall. This was the border where no Germans could go further, because the SS would be right here blocking their way. So the closest to the Eagles Nest the German people could go is right on the other side of this wall. After it, it was all highly restricted. You couldn't go past this point. So we made it, guys. Our destination. Woo! The wall.
Can we sit on it?
We did it. Yeah.
All right, now that we got to the old SS perimeter wall, we have to meet everyone else back at the bottom of the mountain. So let's head back to the Eagle's Nest. Instead of taking the elevator back down, we're gonna take the path Hitler would use during his afternoon walks.
So Jillian, what did you also do here at the Eagle's Nest?
I skydive.
You gotta be serious, really?
Yeah,
Let me see, do you have a picture to prove it?
I do.
You do?
I do. Hold on.
Okay. The camera can't see it.
How about now?
Barely. Okay. That's just to prove you can skydive here too.
It's a lot easier on the way down.
I would never be able to go like that.
Happy to be a part of this earth after seeing the Alps.
Cool. How about you?
It was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Very
Gorgeous?
cool. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Wow.
It's awesome.
This was amazing. It's good. So great.
So, that concludes our trip to the Alps. From the Eagle's Nest to the Berghof. I hope you learned a lot of new things. Take care, and of course, I'll see you on our next in-class field trip. Take care. Wow. Take a look at that hill over there. Amazing. Incredible.